to Dunbeholden. And this is how they will shape up. They will be playing with a 4-4-2 formation. Damien Hyatt, Zakio Wilkes, Chevoy Watkin comes into the starting lineup because of the injured Odean Samuels, who had a marvel of a game in the link-up with his double. Ricardo Thomas we spoke about. Okima Jones, a Clarendon College youngster. Nicoy Christian, the ever-present attacking midfielder. Powell, Stephen Williams, Malachi Douglas, our player to watch. Stephen Barnett and Peter McGregor, who really need to get back amongst the goals. Stephen Barnett, their leading goal scorer, with 7.
Yeah, I expect Dunbeholden to play their usual diamond midfield formation, trying to get the ball up to those strikers as quickly as possible. Let's see if they can get some goals.
Yeah, Vere United, well, goals is what they've needed. They only scored 13. Romeo Daniels comes into the starting lineup. Roger Williams, one of the guilty players, he is out. And the youngster from Clarendon College gets in there. Captain Fitzroy Cummins, Strawn, Henry Phillips, Brown, Lamar Neal, we spoke about him. Shaquille Notice comes in as well. Corton Wright, Durstin Cohen, and Jason Dyer, our player to watch. They'll be playing with a 4-3-3 Leger.
I expect them to be very solid.
So the full match highlights. Dunbeholden on the front foot early. Stephen Barnett into the area, and Peter McGregor couldn't sort out his feet, and that chance went to begging. Then Vere United came into the game slowly but surely. Lamar Neal from outside the area was a weak shot, but then this was thunderous from some 35 yards out. Keon Henry with a strike, and over the bar, Damien Hyatt not bothered in the end. Dunbeholden continuing to come forward. Nicoy Christian, who scored a couple blinders already this season, with a strike from outside, forcing Romeo Daniels, the schoolboy, into the save. And then the follow-up effort from Shaquem Powell was wide. Vere with a chance. This was a good chance for Javier Brown, who just couldn't put his header on target. Was aiming to go back across the keeper. Good idea, but not the accuracy. And Dunbeholden escaped. Then Nicoy Christian coming forward. This was in the second half, and provided a pass. That should have been a penalty to Dunbeholden. Romeo Daniels taking out Stephen Barnett, and Carvel Banton said no. Second half coming alive, and so did the clouds up above with the rain. Into the area, and this the moment that would open the scoring. Vere United, a lovely ball from the wide areas from Javier Brown, in an unusual position for him. This time it was quality, and it found the teenager Dunstan Cohen, who provided that for Dyer. 2 goals on the season for Jason Dyer, and after 57 minutes Vere were away. Then a chance. Peter McGregor looking for his 4th in the league this season, and he's had so many chances that just haven't found the accuracy. Peter McGregor, and that chance went to begging with Romeo Daniels out of position. Then Stephen Williams with his Rowan Brown just coming on as a substitute, his first touch of the game, and he was just wide. But then look at this, fine-tuning his finishes. The pass from Okimo Jones, the finish from Brown to the near post. Daniels was down but couldn't get to it. Look at this, that's an excellent finish from Rohan Brown after 67 minutes, his 2nd of the season. And Dunbeholden, just like that, we're all square. Then this opportunity for McGregor, the first touch pretty good, the strike wayward, but they were sending out the warning signals to Vere. They didn't heed and kept on making defensive mistakes. Then Rowan Brown driving in the area, maybe a bit fortuitous that a foul wasn't given. That was certainly a foul there from Blackwood, wasn't it? Not given. Fletcher didn't care. He had the strike again towards the near post, and Romeo Daniels, well, slightly unsighted, and would be very disappointed that he didn't get down quicker to execute that save. Not to take anything away from Fletcher, quite a bit of power behind it, off the upright and back in back of the net. 2-1 after 80 minutes. Dunbeholden ahead and keeping their playoff chances alive. They wanted to make sure though, Dunbeholden, and they continued to push forward. Ricardo Thomas into the area, Blackwood battling hard with the strike, saved by Daniels, but into the business area, and Rohan Brown was alert to it. His 2nd brace. 1 in the Link Cup, now 1 in the league. 3 goals on the season for Rohan Brown, and Dunbeholden seal a 3-1 victory with that finish. Well done, Brown. And Vere blown away in the second half by Dunbeholden. So these are how the statistics looks. 6 shots on target from 14 attempts for Dunbeholden, just 2 on target for Vere United from their 10 attempts. There's some 23 fouls between the two teams and 3 yellow cards shown by Carvel Banton. And yeah, 5 corners for Vere. They had the majority of the possession, but Dunbeholden had the majority of the goals. 3-1 after 90 minutes. Let's hear from our man of the match, the man with a brace, Rohan Brown, who is with Lee J. Williams.
Rohan Brown, today's man of the match. He didn't start the game, but once he came on, he made a massive impact.
Yeah, it feels good to come off the bench and score a double to get the equalizer and the brace. So it's a good feeling.
Once you came onto the field, immediately you showed a lot of intensity to really make things happen for your team. What were the instructions of your coach coming on?
My coaches told me that I need to go out there and get few goals, not one but few goals, and I did just that.
They executed their plan right down. So now, when it comes on to Dunbeholden, of course you're in the semi-finals of the Link Cup, but in the league you still have a shot to get into the playoffs as well. Is that one of your aspirations for this season?
Yes, sir. That's our main focus at this point, to make it to the top 6. Well, and then win the league after that.
Well, hopefully you do get that chance. Great game, great 2 goals, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.